This is a very clean 2002.
All right, come on board. Today we're going to tour a 2002 Grand Banks. Welcome aboard.
Let's start right here at the transom. Beautiful teak transom, varnished nicely, hailing from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Blue Star. She's pretty. Shall we go forward? Let's start here aft, actually.
Nice bench seat here.
Yeah, nice big cabin top, and
yeah,
they've got the dinghy stored on top of that. What was the other model you said?
People like this model because it has a designated space for the tender. It's just stored right up here, kind of like mid-level.
The teak decks are beautiful condition. They've been recently reconditioned, I think about 5 years ago. That's when they strip out all the old caulking, they sand them smooth, pop out all of the screw caps, rebed the screws, and re-caulk all of the lines. And it's in really great shape. Again, this is a 2002, but this teak decking is very nice. Cap rail as well, nicely varnished. Beautiful contrasting against the gel coat, the stainless. We've got our fair leads to a solid stainless cleat, stainless deck scuppers. Very pretty. Oh, let me show you this real quick here. Here, hold this camera. This is a manual emergency steering system. It's a tiller handle, and right here, you pop this open, put that on the rudder post down below, and then you can steer left and right as somebody hopefully is running the throttles. So if your cable snaps, you lose steering, you can still make your way back to port.
Nice.
Hopefully. So while we're here, I guess let's also pop open this lazarette and just take a look. Nice access there. The rudder post I was talking about. And there you see the other rudder post. That's the one that will accept the tiller handle and help you out in a pinch. It's a little bit of teak decking, I believe, to walk on if you wanted to have those set up. Looks like here's our big freshwater tank, holding tank, or vice versa. Actually, no, they're together. So there must be a couple big water tanks. I'll try to get the specs on those for you.
Wash down.
Yeah, we've got our wash down. One's going to be fresh, one's going to be raw. I'm assuming that's going to be your fresh water coming straight out of your tank here. Taking a shower, got our 30 amp hookup. Moving forward to starboard. The gel coat, it needs a little bit of a buff. She's a little oxidized, but not bad. It's not really super duper worn out.
Access here for
starboard
side.
Starboard side docking. Beautiful Grand Banks name.
This is good height here too.
Yeah, good height on the grab rail, on top of the bulwarks here, so in rough seas with the handle, you're in a pretty safe spot. The name again, the running lights. There's our stainless horn.
Very generous. Your side decks.
Yeah, side decks are very wide.
More handrails here.
Yep, grab rails here in case you're making your way forward in rough weather.
You can also use this as a seating area.
Yep, sit down, go for a little cruise. Big windlass, little Franz, Tigress. Got the roller and a 44-pound Vulcan anchor. Wash down to wash down the anchor. If you bring it up with too much mud, we've got our foot pedals for the windlass. And again, now up front, I guess you call it house haul or a house pipe to the stainless. I just call it a fair lead to the stainless cleat. We've got a second roller, beautiful stainless anchor roller. All right, let's make our way up.
For the
yeah,
windshield here.
the windows are covered. Keep some of the heat out.
Side access.
Yep. Side access. We'll see that in a little bit. All right, let's step up.
So you can. These are cute little teak steps here. So you
Little
would more
side
like
steps.
you want a side step here.
Side step on up.
Yeah.
You got nice handrails to help you get up.
And here's the designated little platform for your tender.
Now, if you weren't using the tender, which you're going to be, but if you didn't, you could have a big solar panel here. And of course, it's got the boom to lift the dinghy up and down.
Did you mention the 4-stroke Mercury?
Okay, it's got a little Merc 4-stroke,
It's a
3.5
2014.
horsepower. It's a 2014 kicker for the outboard, or for the dinghy. And then we've got our radar mast, electronic mast.
Now this, I believe, is the highlight to this boat.
Yeah.
This is where you would spend a lot of time.
Yeah.
So we have this nautical themed upholstery here. This is forward and aft bench seating, and they do have storage below for both sides. And this continued teak decking. You can set up like
This little teak chair.
yeah, you can set up more seating here. I would prefer that side since this is your companionway.
Yeah. Solid. This is
Yeah.
a solid stainless bimini here.
And then the isinglass is in great shape.
I'm not even sure what the gauge normally is, but that's a much heavier gauge stainless
Yeah.
bimini. This thing is stout. Really. That's a significant upgrade. And there is, it looks to be isinglass on the sides, but they have Strata-glass panels in for the front down below. But for now, you're just catching a nice breeze. Look at that beautiful tea-stained water of Palmetto, Florida.
Look at that view down below to the
Yeah, good.
Wow.
You got good visibility aft as well. You can see the dock you're backing up into, and you can see your bow. I feel like you got good visibility. Shouldn't be too bad to single hand this, and if you needed to. All upgraded Furuno electronics throughout within, I think, 5 years or so. I'm not sure exactly, but definitely upgraded. And as well were all the analog gauges. We got our shifting cables and our throttles. And here we have some of our switches, just to let you know, light switches to let you know what's on. Beautiful little stainless wheel with the old-time sailor wooden wheel on the inside.
You look good on this boat.
Cool. Yeah, I could rough it. I could rough it on
I
this.
could see us on this boat.
Yeah. Little slider here to the VHS. And we've got our radio controls here as well.
And this was a pretty nice little gadget.
Yeah.
This is a chart plotter.
Let's go down below and let's look at your favorite part, the inside. Alright, let's step inside.
Right into the salon, and it's a beauty.
Why do you say that?
Well, you're welcomed by the galley and the settee, which is a beautiful blue, nautical looking, and this upholstery is in really good condition. L-shaped settee, and it's
Is
just
the blue,
really pretty.
is that something that Grand Banks always puts in? Is that like their signature interior color? Because you said something about this being their signature chair. Like
Yeah, but I think I've seen it in like a lighter color, so
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. But we have the blue against the teak color, and it's just, it pops, the blue does, so I really like it.
Right, royal blue with that
Yeah.
rich wood,
Mhm.
rich teak.
It's really nice. And I think that this chair, like I've seen it on a lot of Grand Banks in videos and the other ones that we've done, or the other one that we've done recently. But anyway, the cool thing about this little flip leaf table is we just figured it out, which I don't think I noticed it before, but this little insert here, you just kind of push on the
Corners.
corners
One corner, there you go.
and it lifts. And we have storage on the inside. And then you put this insert back in, and you have cup holders. So when you're rocking and rolling a little bit out on the seas, you have these designated cup holders, which is perfect. And
If If not, you just have a flat table.
Yep.
Pretty. It's solid.
Then,
look at these hinges.
right.
I mean, everything on these Grand Banks is
solid, very solid.
proper.
And then it has the little edges here,
Right.
so nothing rolls off.
Yep.
Underneath we have the little magazine holders or whatever else you want to put. And then you notice that these are screwed down as well.
The table's screwed down, but you can use your finger to unscrew it. So very cool if you need to get into the engine room, which there is additional access under my feet. We'll show you that later, but there's multiple hatches in case you obviously need to do work. The table comes right off.
And then we did notice plenty of storage below here, here, and then on the other end.
Yeah, and then it's like a return air under that slot. Yeah, very bright and open though. I like the curtains. The window treatments look nice.
Yep.
Certainly smaller than the Europa, the 46 Grand Banks. I'll leave a link to that in the video as well. But it's, I mean, it is smaller, obviously. It's 10 feet smaller, and you definitely feel it here in the salon galley area, but you have everything you need.
Yeah. And you're at the far end there by the helm.
Yeah.
And I'm near the stairway here.
Yeah, I'm in the stairway to the V-berth. She's in the stairway to the aft, and
so we got.
There's still plenty of room. This is perfect for two, and you could have another couple on board, you know, and entertain, but you're not going to have a big party like you could have on the Europa.
Handrails going all the way down the center here to the helm, and then our galley here is Corian, and we have a stainless steel sink. Again, we have good visibility here. I don't know if you mentioned about visibility, but these windows do slide open, so you can get a breeze here, which is perfect. I would have these windows open. I would. Really
when you're underway, have everything nice and breezy.
I would
and we were talking about maybe one day getting something like this and doing the loop, or cruising the Gulf Coast, or just along the Outer Banks and the Carolinas. And I mean, this is what you're there for, is the view. So you're going to see it all passing by. We do have covers on the windows, on the forward windows. We didn't take those off, but you can have more visibility there, obviously.
Storage for your spices and other staples here for the kitchen. All right, we got. I'm used to a house. I am not used to a trawler.
Well, you will be soon enough.
Yeah. We have a refrigerator.
You know, with the custom teak door though, really makes it pop.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
Yeah. Very cool. Like an old school icebox latch.
Right. And here.
More storage.
More storage.
Stainless steel Force 10. This is electric top, and it's pretty much brand new. They replaced the gas top because the current owners weren't comfortable with gas, dealing with the propane. And I liked it. That's what I would want. I don't need gas. I'd rather have propane I'd rather have electric as well. Which led me to this. What is this though? It's for the gas at some point. Solenoid control. I guess it's just for the gas. I know the solenoid can control a million things, but anyway, for the know-it-alls, please somebody tell me. I didn't even notice this either. A little stainless. Oh, this is for the vent, I think. Yeah. Okay, we got the vent here. Okay. Yeah, headliner is in great condition. Okay, back to you.
Move this chair here. And
so this is what? This is an ice maker then? Since that's the fridge? Yeah, that's a little ice maker. Also, cool little extra here. We got a whale emergency manual bilge pump. Insert here in case of emergency and pump. While we're over here, let's take a look at the electrical panel. Oh, we got our DC mains, bilge, 1, 2, and 3. Macerator pump, electric toilet, refrigeration, synchronizer, lights, and here we have our AC. Neatly tucked away.
Just wine glass storage, or no, just glass storage.
Yeah, and I like this little table though. It's like a little nav desk here for you. Coastal cruising.
The Boater's Guide to Twin Inboard Outboard
handling.
Boat handling.
So nice little spot here. You could, if you'd like to meet. I like to stand and work, so I can put a desktop or a laptop right here and stand. Access to starboard. Beautiful teak steering wheel. The gauges are recently upgraded. I'm not sure how old they are, but they are upgraded. We talked about up top.
Here, let me take over so they can see the size here.
And Furuno talked about up top as well. Got upgraded electronics throughout. Furuno products. Got our throttles here. We got our shifting cables here. Some more switches, VHF, radar, autopilot, fans, AIS. Tell me what that is again. Instrument panel, networking panel, spare. Got our ship to shore radio. Got our battery charging system, and we've got a fusion radio setup. And here, this is a stainless bracket to hold open the center window. You can open that up and get a breeze, and then loosen and then lock it down. Pretty stainless. It's a big, beautiful stainless compass there. And here we have more like an additional nav desk kind of storage area.
I just noticed the overhead lights here.
Yeah, overhead lights throughout.
What next, Brian?
Let's go to the V berth. And we'll check right here too. More storage.
Yeah, more storage. But we missed the media center here. So there is a TV here coming from the port side.
Yep. And naturally, you'd want it more elevated, you would think, but then you're going to lose windows. So I'll put it there. As you're seated right here in the settee, you can see the TV just fine. All right, take two. Now that we've taken out the strata glass and the life raft.
So now you can see that there's access here to another access to the anchor.
Yeah.
Box.
There you go. But yeah, I love the teak wood carried throughout the sidewalls in here.
What's that, Brian?
There's just more storage and access to possibly well, that's an AC. That's what it is. There you go. Air conditioning. So I think there's gonna be 3 air conditionings on this boat.
Okay, here's a hatch below. More access to something I don't know about.
Goes to the bilge. Okay. Dry as a bone.
All right, now let's check out the ensuite. Here, this is a wet head.
Very bright and clean.
Yep.
Marine elegance head.
Again, I like the white, white with the teak contrast.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
You can see
it's a wet
the
head.
Shower curtain here to clean up.
You get an access panel to the behind the helm. Yeah. Don't get it wet.
So for size reference, I'm like 5'7". So this is detachable to wash down, and then you have plenty of enclosure here, like space-wise. So you can fit 2 of me in here. This does open for ventilation, which is nice for a head.
Yeah.
Storage here. I like this open storage.
Yeah.
I like that look.
And then I did say like there's some non-skid on the treads. And here we have our battery switches here, starboard engine, port engine, generator, and then for the house.
What is this for?
That is for this door.
Oh,
see?
Okay.
So the doors aren't flopping in the breeze when you're cruising.
I was thinking like it would be good for 2 kids. You got, kids are skinny, little, heads out that way or even that way.
Or guests. We did find this, so we've got a emergency life raft. The boat obviously does come with a dinghy, but here we've got what appears to be pretty solid, pretty heavy, but last case scenario. It's going to be due for an inspection, so should be good to go. All right, everything's back in place. Let's move forward. Move aft, I should say. Sorry.
So we have this like double entry door, so it does like lock this.
All the doors latch and lock.
They latch. So we have 3 steps down, and notice that these bottom 2 do have additional storage. 1, 2. So this goes to the main closet.
And so does that.
There's a full door here.
Oh, okay.
See that? And it does have a window, which is nice. And overhead lighting, which is not on right now.
That's a nice hanging locker, though.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why they want it louvered because it looks like the air conditioners are in here, so they want it to breathe, and they guess they might as well just add a door there as well. Not sure. Oh no, it's just because it's so deep you need to have access. So here you can get to your shirts.
Right.
Right.
That's for access.
And then here you can store, well, a mop and whatever.
Yeah, look at, it's just very hard to access from this one door.
Too deep. Yep. Okay.
And then I don't think we mentioned the parquet flooring, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Throughout.
It's classic Grand Banks style.
Yeah.
Parquet flooring, and while we're looking at the flooring, let's pop it open, and there's some more access to the bilge, and it is dry. Dry like the bone, as my grandfather's Swedish friend used to say. And that's what you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Big, spacious,
Very
walk
nice.
around, island.
It is an island, double width. Beautiful windows on both port and starboard side. They do slide open. And then look at the generous storage on both sides, port and starboard, as well as this gorgeous nightstand that's built in here.
And it can double as a desk.
Oh, yeah.
Got a little stool.
Very good.
Yeah, sit right down, go over the log, and work on the laptop.
Very nice. And then that will tilt towards your desk.
Feature, yeah. Exactly. There you go. Yeah, so you could just hop out of bed. Got one over there as well, much smaller, but you could hop out of bed and not bother anybody. Just turn the light on and over and
Wait, we still haven't figured this out.
edit away on a video.
What is this?
Oh, yeah, what is this? You pull it out and you push it in. So, honestly, somebody tell me, that's threaded on there. I'm not sure.
Overhead ventilation as well, and then open.
Yep.
Full size, full length mirror. And like I said, I mean, just look at the storage. I really think that
nice.
You need that, especially on a 36. Below the berth as well, we do have more storage.
Yeah. Big drawers. Wow.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Charts
Beautiful
right
old charts.
Yep.
Kind of a thing of the past, but I miss them. Look at that. Beautiful.
Oh, they look nice.
Yeah. I got them hanging in my garage. All right. To the head, so we've got 2 wet heads. No designated showers.
Yeah. But we
But there's no curtain. There's no curtain. You can shut the door, and you're standing on the rack here. This teak rack, so it's going to not be as tight as the forward head as far as showering.
Yep.
Yeah.
A nice size vanity sink here with storage above. Overhead lighting.
And so then with the wet head, you take a smaller towel like that, and you just quickly dry everything down, wipe down the wood, and I'd probably have a little fan that I'd turn on afterwards and just kind of let it air out.
Yeah.
And as long as you stay ahead of it, it's not a problem.
Definitely. What is this?
That's the toilet flusher.
Well, there you go.
Toilet flushes.
It works. Nice.
That's locked.
Okay.
Yeah, all the doors have been kept locked in.
I believe it's a nice size. It's a nice size.
No, it's very comfortable, especially this spot right here.
Is this considered full beam?
Or
no?
No, because
okay, not.
we're not full beam,
Okay.
but we're close.
Okay.
It's got the cabin top we're standing under, but yes, it does have side decks walking all the way around back here, so we're not a full beam, but we don't need it. I feel like there's plenty of room here.
Yeah.
All right, now let's take a look at the engines.
Okay.
Easy access point is right here. Now again, the whole floor will come up when needed. Take this little latch, hook that there so you don't get smashed in the head. Make sure that screw is tight.
Yeah.
And down we go.
You fit.
I always fit
But you're
in the
skinny.
bilge. All right, let's see here. See if we can turn a little flashlight on. It's tight, but it's right. Twin Cummins, 210, I believe 210 or 220 diesels. Man, they are clean. This is a very clean 2002, I must say. Looks like they're 210 horsepower and they're at 2,900 hours. And they just appear to be really well cared for. I'm not a mechanic, guys, as the mechanics watching might know this, but this looks nice to me, and there's no hint of smell of oil or diesel. There's our diesel tank, 1 and 2 with the fuel separator. Now this is new. Is this the transmission? These look fairly new. Appears to be a newer transmission on both engines. All of our electrical. We got all of our sea strainers, sea cocks. There's not a lot of room in here, so again, when you go to work on it, there's your generator, centered in the salon, insulated in an insulated box, so should be pretty quiet. Once you open up the entire floor, then you've got room to work on top of these. There's a quick access to the shafts and the generator. Now for continual walkthrough, this 36 Grand Banks Classic. Alright guys, well that's it. The boat is for sale. It's $230,000 is the asking price. I will leave the broker's contact information below. It's Deb from American House of Yacht Sales. They're out of Sarasota, Florida, so they do a really good job. I appreciate them letting us tour the boat and look forward to doing more. So that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Permission to lay ashore.